Good morning, guys, and happy Monday. Oh, my lovely little frog fell down. That Rian made me. I've him hung up here because this week I'm going to chat to you all about the Amazon. The Amazon is Joe's most favorite place, apart from school with you guys. That's my most favorite place. The Amazon is my most favorite place in the whole wide world. Why? Because it's a beautiful rainforest. And once upon a time, our world was one big rainforest, remember? But not anymore, because we had to build things, schools and houses and lots of things. So we had to take away some of the rainforest. But we don't want to take away any more of it because there's only 7% left. There was 100, now 7. So that's not good. So we need to keep recycling so they don't chop down any of those more trees. And I'm going to show you some things inside the Amazon. If I could bring you on a trip in the morning, all of us, I would bring us here. It is. I've never been, so I just know from looking at books and pictures and videos of how beautiful it is. There are millions of cool animals in the Amazon. Jaguars, frogs, butterflies, tortoises. I mean, you're not even going to believe this. They've got pink dolphins. Yeah, pink dolphins. There's another lovely letter from my Amazon. It's not very sticking very well, but that's okay. So the Amazon rainforest, guys, is in South America. It is so beautiful. It's home to millions of animals. The boss of the rainforest would be the jaguar. He's a predator to all the other animals. Nothing can eat him. He's lucky. Look at his gorgeous spots. Jaguars can run 80 kilometers an hour. That's as fast as a car. They're super fast. They eat mainly anything with a bit of meat on it. So lovely old jaguar. No, we don't want jaguars home to get destroyed anymore. So we're going to keep recycling, putting our cardboard in the cardboard bin. So that can be brought to the factory to make more paper. So they don't have to touch the lovely rainforest trees. Because jaguars love living in the rainforest. Look at this guy on his little... they're very good climbers, guys. And they're excellent swimmers. I mean, I saw a program where one jaguar swam into the swamp, got a crocodile, dragged him out and gobbled him. I mean, it was a big fight, but the jaguar won. They're just beautiful. They've got so many spots, super sharp teeth. Wait till I show you the baby jaguar. Look, I mean, he's so cute. So jaguars are the main, like in Africa, the lion is the king of the jungle. The jaguar is the king of the rainforest. And has anyone any idea, because I'm going to be honest, and I didn't remember the name of these guys, I had to go and find out. Has anyone ever seen this? These are capybaras, a jaguar's favorite food. They're rodents, guys. They're like big giant rats. They love eating water plants. They're excellent swimmers. So these gather in lovely little groups, about 40 of them. So Mr. Jaguar, come along. And the little capybara, they gotta run. Because jaguars love eating capybara. Now, has anyone ever been on holidays and seen little grasshoppers? Or heard grasshoppers? I always hear them. I'm not very good at catching them. In the rainforest, the grasshoppers are huge. Look at this guy. He can jump 20 times higher than his body. So if he was this size, just say here, he would be able to jump that high. I mean, that's so cool. 20 times higher than their body. And in some countries, some people eat grasshopper. I don't think I'd like to eat grasshopper. Would you guys? Would you try and eat him? Oh, I definitely wouldn't. Grasshoppers. Does anybody know what this animal is? It's a tapir. They're so lovely and they're very gentle. They're relatives, when I mean cousins, with the rhinoceros. And they love living in the rainforest. They love to eat grass. They're herbivores. And believe it or not, these guys are excellent swimmers as well. I've only ever seen them at the zoo in Dublin. That's a little tapir. I know you know what this is. What's this lovely? It's a tortoise. Yeah. And there's a tortoise called Jonathan. He's 189 years old. 189? Wow. Jonathan the tortoise is very old. Oh, have a closer look at this picture, guys. Can you see the little butterfly landing on his face? Can you see? Well, I'll tell you why that little butterfly is landing on the tortoise's face. Because a tortoise, when water comes out of his eyes with tears, they carry salt. A tortoise's tears have salt. And butterflies, they need salt. So when they flutter by, they stop and they see the tortoise. Oh, maybe we'll have some salt from his tears. And they flutter down. Tortoise doesn't mind. He's really kind. He knows the butterflies need his salt. Isn't that so cool? I mean, that nature knows that there's salt inside his tears. Lovely. Now have a look at this butterfly. I thought it was so cool because it kind of looks like he's got big eyes. That's his camouflage, guys. That's to protect him. Yes, he would be sitting on those lovely leaves and a little frog would bounce by. The frog would see the big eyes and say, oh, he looks scary, I'm not eating him. And he'd go away. When they're not eyes, they're just designs on his gorgeous wings. How cool. Camouflaged wings. The same with this guy, look. So when he's in the bush, look, he'd be in the bush in the Amazon, and something comes by, they only see the eyes and they get a fright. I'm not going there. But it's his camouflage. I mean, that is so cool. And the butterflies in the rainforest, guys, you could be walking along. So have a little look at this. I want to get you a little vision. So you'd go into the rainforest, and inside would be hundreds and millions of trees. There's no silence. There's noise of so many different animals. There's noise of birds, parrots, frogs, chameleons, sloths, the pink dolphins in the Amazon River. I mean, I would love to go there. So inside the Amazon, you would be walking through and you'd come to a point of just butterflies. There'd be thousands of them all around you. Look, here they are. Aren't they gorgeous? Look at the way they've collected on that tree. Now they all huddle together like that on the tree to keep warm. And a group of butterflies is called a kaleidoscope. A kaleidoscope of butterflies. I'm not sure if you guys have ever seen a kaleidoscope. I'm going to get us one for school. A kaleidoscope, your mummies might be able to explain to you, or they could show you. It's like a little telescope, and you hold it up to the light, and when you twist the bottom of it, all the light changes colours. Exactly like a big group of butterflies. They look blue, but in a second they change all different colours. So a group of butterflies is called a kaleidoscope. They make pretty patterns, guys. So that's some of our lovely animals. And we know they've got hundreds of types of frogs. Not just like our cool green Irish frogs. They've got the red-eyed tree green frog. Look at him. This guy, he lays his eggs on a big leaf like this. So he lays his eggs on a leaf and he'll go off. Now, underneath the leaf, guys, is the water. He's very clever. He didn't plant them, or he didn't lay his eggs on a leaf that has got ground below it. He knew there was a pond below. So when the eggs of his little tadpoles hatch, boop, they go down into the water. Unless they're caught by the nasty wasps. Wasps love eating little tadpoles. So that's the lovely red-eyed tree green frog. This guy is a poisonous frog. I know he's poisonous because he's brightly coloured. Frogs that are brightly coloured are normally poisonous. Now, not to humans. They'd be poisonous to snakes. A snake would slither by. Not eating him. He's poisonous. So that's kind of like a frog's protective armour. His cool, bright colours. So nobody can eat him. That is so cool. And another beautiful, I mean, I could just talk for this whole week on the amount of animals that are in there. Does anybody know what this is? I know you know it's a bird, but do you know what type it is? It's a hummingbird. A hummingbird, I mean, he looks big there, but they're only small. When I was in my Auntie Sally's in America, out in her porch, she's got a hummingbird feeder, and the hummingbirds fly up from South America to get food in North America, and the hummingbird hovers and flaps his wings 80 times per second. I mean, it's no other bird can flap their wings. And look at his beak. His beak is super long, so it fits right inside the flower. Right inside, collecting all that lovely nectar. And another lovely thing about hummingbirds is they're the only birds that can fly backwards. How cool is that? They're absolutely gorgeous. There's many different types of hummingbirds. Look at this little guy. Look at his lovely beak going into that flower. Isn't he wonderful? And here's another little guy with his lovely beak inside. So Mother Nature allowed these lovely hummingbirds to have a super long beak to fit especially inside the flower as he hovers there. Yeah, so cool. Now let's have a look. I've got loads more animals, guys, to talk about. We'll probably have to do some of those lovely animals tomorrow. My next favourite being a sloth. No, I think these are so cool. Sloths have an ecosystem inside their fur, guys. So inside their fur, hundreds of little animals, little bugs, all live inside his fur, eating away at the delicious algae that grows on him. So he's got a whole group of little insects inside him in his fur, minding them every day. Now let me tell you something else why we think sloths are cool. Because without sloths, we would not have avocados. No, they're the best at dispersing the seeds. What I mean from that is, a sloth is the only animal in the rainforest that is able to eat avocados, because inside avocados have a huge, big stone, and none of the other animals can eat them. It's not very good on their bellies. But Mr. Sloth hasn't a problem with it. He gobbles up that avocado, crunches the lovely seed, and slowly plunders on down into the rainforest, where he'll do a big poo. And out of his poo will come the avocado shell seed, and a new avocado tree will grow. So thank you, Mr. Sloth, for doing your lovely poo-poos and giving us lovely more avocados. So his poos spread the seeds. So cool. I mean, so cool. These guys are blind in very bright light. They're not able to see in bright light. They like when the little trees are shading him. They have super long claws. Super long claws. I'll show you this guy here. Look at his claws. It's so cool. So that's a lovely sloth. Now I better move on and do some lovely words, and we will look at more animals tomorrow. And I'm going to make a butterfly with you now in a wee second. And tomorrow I'm going to do another little butterfly experiment. I had to go and get something today for it. So let's go and see, can we make the word Amazon? Oh, so by the way, I want to show you this too. That's the river that goes through the Amazon. If your mummies and your daddies are ever so kind, they might put on a little video for you of the Amazon on YouTube maybe, just so you can hear the sounds. I tried to have that playing for you, but I can't do that with my phone as I do recording. So the longest river in the world, everyone says it's the Nile, which is in Africa. Well, the Amazon, believe it or not, last year, scientists did a new study to see how long it was, and the Amazon is the longest river in the world. So the Nile is 4,000 miles, but the Amazon, when it got its new tested for how long it was like 65 miles longer than the Nile. So now if someone says, do you know the longest river in the world? Yeah, the Amazon. They might say the Nile, but you can tell them, actually, it's the Amazon, because the Nile is a little bit shorter. So it's so gorgeous. I mean, look at this. Oh, I wish we could go there. I wish I could bring you guys on an adventure to the Amazon. Let's go make the word Amazon. Yeah. So cool. Here we go. Right, Amazon. Look, it's up on Joe's board there. Kind of all coming off. Amazon. What's the first sound, guys, you can hear in Amazon? Ah, well done. Ah. What's next? Amma. Can we hear again? Yeah, good job. Amazon. Guys, what sound is that? Z. Can anyone help me find zigzag zebra? Thanks. Amazon. So we need Oscar, orange. And Noisy Nick. Does anyone know where Noisy Nick is? Here we go. Amazon. The Amazon rainforest. Cool. Let's make another one because there's lots of animals in the rainforest with this. What is this word? Let's find out. We need Lucy Lamplight, Eddie Elephant, Golden Girl, Sammy Snake. Let's see, can we remember all of them? Lucy Lamplight, Eddie Elephant, see, Golden Girl, and Sammy Snake. Oh, what word have I made? Let's sound it out, guys. Legs. 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 Can anybody remember the one reptile that has no legs? A snake. Good job. Now I'm going to make a little butterfly with you guys. This is easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now, there we go. So I might need to hold it up for you. So I'm going to make a cool, butterfly using my lovely paper. I got a big sheet and I just want to get a little brush. No, I don't need actually a brush. I'm going to pick some colours. So I've chosen, sorry that the camera's not great, guys. I've chosen yellow for my butterfly. We call yellow bui in Irish, so I'm choosing bui. And I'm going to put a little bit of bui in the middle of my page, like so. There we go, just a wee bit. Not too much, because your page breaks at the end if you got too much. So I put in a little bit of yellow, which is bui. I'm going to use a little bit of white, which is bón in Irish. So a little bit of white. So I've added my white, my bón. I'm going to put on a little bit of silver, which is aragid in Irish. Aragid is also the word for money, and sometimes money is silver. Well, it used to be back in the old days. So silver is aragid in Irish. It's a little bit of aragid. Oh, nice. A little bit of gloss. A little bit of gloss. And a little bit of garum. Blue is garum. Here we go. So I've got all my lovely, and I've stayed in the center of my page, as you can see. Now I'm going to fold it in half, very nicely. And I'm going to push up that way and push down that way. Some paint came out, that's okay, because painting is messy and painting is fun. Voila! Look at my butterfly. Gosh, I actually love it. That came out really well. Sometimes they don't come out, but if they don't, just try again. Look at that. So a butterfly, as we know, lays little eggs on a leaf, underneath the leaf. And when the eggs hatch, caterpillars, yes, caterpillars, and they crunch and munch and munch and crunch and munch and crunch and munch and crunch and munch and eat the leaves until they get really fat, and then they curl up, they wrap themselves inside a cocoon, which they make themselves from the lovely web inside them. It's like a spider web, but it's a caterpillar web, and he makes his cocoon with that, and he stays in there for 14 days, and out comes a new butterfly. How lovely is that? Isn't he lovely? Did you guys know that butterflies taste with their feet? Yeah, we taste with our mouth. And butterflies taste with their feet. And they pollinate the flowers. So thank you, little butterfly. That's so nice of them. So I'm going to read you a little story. Story time, story time. Oh, did you say morning to the fishies? I fed them. They were so hungry. So back over to my jungle area, because I've got a little jungle story, which I probably have read for you quite a bit, but I just thought it was perfect for today. I know you know what it is. It's a monkey puzzle, because he's in the jungle. And there are so many monkeys in the rainforest. We'll talk about them tomorrow. I just didn't have enough time today to talk about the amount of animals that the rainforest has. So there's so many different monkeys in the rainforest. But this little guy's lost. Oh, I've lost my mum. Hush, little monkey, don't you cry. I'll help you find her, the butterfly. Let's have a think, how big is she? Oh, she's big, said the monkey, bigger than me. Bigger than you, I've seen your mum. Come, little monkey, come, come, come. Oh, no, that's an elephant. My mum isn't a great grey hunk. She hasn't got tusks or a curly trunk. She doesn't have great thick baggy knees. And anyway, her tail coils round trees. Oh, she coils round trees? She's very near. Quick, little monkey, over here. No, no. That's a snake. My mum doesn't look a bit like this. She doesn't slither about and hiss. She doesn't curl around a nest of eggs. Hey, my mum's got legs. Oh, it's legs you're looking for now, you say? I know where she is. Come this way. No. That's a spider. Mum isn't black and hairy and fat. She's not got as many legs as that. She'd rather eat fruit than swallow a fly. She lives in the trees way up high. Oh, she lives in the trees. You should have said. Your mummy's hiding above your head. No. That's a parrot. And there's loads of parrots in the rainforest. I'll show you some of those pictures tomorrow. They're the macaws and they're just gorgeous. They can talk like us. Oh, well, not exactly like us. They can come. Hello. Mum's got a nose and not a beak. She doesn't squawk and squabble and squeak. She doesn't have claws or feathery wings. My mum leaps and springs. Oh, aha! I got it. She leaps about. She's round the corner without a doubt. No, that's a frog. Butterfly, please don't choke. Mum's not green and she doesn't croak. She's not all slimy. Oh dear, what a muddle. She's brown and furry and nice to cuddle. Brown fur? Said the butterfly. Why didn't you tell me so? We'll find her in no time. Off we go. No. That's a bat. Why do you keep on getting it wrong? My mum doesn't sleep the whole day long. I told you she's got no wings at all. And she's not nearly so small. Your mum's not little. Let me think. She's down by the river having a drink. No. That's the elephant again. Butterfly, can't you see? None of these creatures looks like me. You never told me she looked like you. But of course I didn't. I thought you knew. What did the butterfly say? I didn't know. I couldn't, you see. None of my babies looks like me. Well, if she looks like you, and that's the case, we'll soon discover her hiding place. No. That's my dad. Come, little monkey, come. It's time I took you home to Mom. That was a perfect little story for our first day chatting about the Amazon rainforest in South America. Oh, I forgot to show you on the map. We'll have a look at that tomorrow. So our cool Amazon, which is beautiful. You'd never hear silence there. There'd always be something chattering. Monkeys, gorillas making noise, jaguars, birds. Oh, it'd be so lovely. I wish I could bring you guys. Look at the jaguar. I mean, he's stunning. So that's our lovely chat on the Amazon today. And we'll chat more about the Amazon tomorrow because the Amazon has got so many animals. We could not even talk about that in one day. And I'm going to do a cool butterfly experiment with you this week. Yes, I am. So you guys, happy Monday and have a great day. I'm going to be here in my jungle. Woo! See you later. Love you.